Okay guys, we're going to do a pretty quick one today because I am heading out to the casino with my friend Boris. We're going up to the Atlantis and it's a drive up there, so kind of early. But welcome to day 181 until I'm a YouTube millionaire. And really what I want to talk about here is you just got to make sure that, like I've said on many of my videos, carpe diem, you're taking advantage of life while you're living it. And while it might be sometimes exhausting to be sociable, especially for an introvert such as myself, sometimes you got to push yourself to do it. You just got to do it. And this is the same thing with social anxiety or PTSD or depression or anything like that. In order to get yourself out of that loop, you got to have a forced push, if you will. And you can be that forced push, or somebody else can be that forced push, or there could be some combination of the two, some blend. But yeah, while my friend Boris, he is asking on a consistent basis for myself, as well as my mother, to do stuff with him, and we have to at least say yes at least a few times, because Boris is a decent guy. He just wants to go and spend some time with friends, and in addition to partaking in a little bit of gambling and stuff like that. And it's not just you, it's not just your end. You're not the only one that needs to work on the socialization and all that. But we're so atomized as a society in the modern day that a person like myself or like Boris has maybe 3 or 4 friends, and of those, maybe 2 close friends. It's crazy to think about. The internet and digital communications has been a blessing and a curse in that regard. It has made it much easier for us to go into our shells, while at the same time, much easier for us to communicate from a distance. That's what I'm doing with these videos. And in that I explain my thought process, it's supposed to work that you don't have to feel impelled or compelled to force conversation when you're with somebody one-on-one. But that's not usually the way it works. Usually we take the easier road and we just run away and explain ourselves on a video, as opposed to doing a little bit of both. One thing that bothers me about like political gotcha shows on, say, for instance, CNN or even Fox News, really, is that oftentimes the opposing person cannot get a word in edgewise. And when they do talk, they're talked over. And you know what I'm talking about. You've seen it yourselves. I know you have. But in a form like this, you can actually see and hear what I'm trying to communicate. And right now, I'm trying to communicate that we need to communicate. And I'm trying to communicate that we need to take advantage of the opportunities available to us, not just economically or financially, but also, relationship-wise. Friends, I am still praying that this young lady will contact me and, ask me out. I want her to do that because it takes the pressure off of me that I might get another restraining order. That's right, I said another. But, we'll see. We'll see. So, be human. Part of being human is communicating and having human relationships. If we don't communicate with one another, we're robots. But, even that you could say you're not, because robots communicate with one another all the time. Just look at the internet. That's computer to computer communicating with one another. And pretty soon we're going to have AI that's going to do it even better than humans. In the human way. AI's got a long way to go, but it is progressing very fast. It's an exponential growth curve. It happens very slow at first, and then all at once is the way exponential growth curves work. AI is a big thing. It's already changing the world. And these communication issues that we have, the next step of that is that we're going to have AI girlfriends and AI boyfriends for women and all that. And the next step of that is the AI girlfriend could even be given a womb. And you could have children with them. Like the robot could be given a womb. We can use stem cells to make one of those. If you want to have a baby with them, as weird as that is, that's the next step. If you can conceptualize it, you got to realize there are certainly people out there that are going to try to make it a reality, and it's not going to take too long. It really isn't. So, while there are some things in the past that we look on today as, wow, I can't believe that we thought we were going to have flying cars in the year 2010, there are other things like, wow, I can't believe we have AI technology as advanced as we do already. We were conceptualizing HAL back in 2001 Space Odyssey, right? And now we have stuff that's equivalent to that. Not too far off, and it's going to blow past HAL in only a few moments. So, yeah, live the life that you have available to you right now, because you only have so many years on this planet. And the virtue of repetition, me saying stuff like that, because most of you are only gonna see me once, whatchamacallit, that is the Stoic mentality. Something that I did not bring up when I was reading the book Meditations by Marcus Aurelius is that it's very repetitive, and it has to be. He's basically constantly saying, remember you die, remember you die, remember you die. It's intentionally repetitive because it's a mantra. You have to remind yourself because we're so forgetful as human beings. So, anyway, there you go. Remember we die, live life, carpe diem. Love y'all.